Yes,
speeches?
yes.
Hang on.
Get on with it.
You're right, you're both the time.
20 seconds already.
Right, here we go. I would like to start by welcoming everybody here today to share this wonderful occasion. A special welcome to friends and family from Cumbria and friends from Somerset, now Devon, today. And last night we had our last supper, and we had the joke, of course, that Catherine, tomorrow you will be a moral. Well, I was waiting for you to come out with it, but people came out with it. Well, Catherine and Bradley, the days arrived. A wedding is a real family time, and the planning and preparation really takes over everything. But what a fantastic time, isn't it, Dawn? Catherine and Bradley, it really makes me feel like a grown up when you start to marriage. Catherine and Bradley have spent a lot of time thinking a lot of thought for their special day. They share their celebration with everyone. There's been lots of discussions, and even on Tuesday nights there was last minute checking of the Bibles on the internet for the correct version of the first reading. I cannot believe how many shopping trips Catherine and I have had to put everything together, but it is a time I will not forget, and no arguments and no controversy will happen. Right, Catherine, I want to be the first person to say how stunning you look today. You really look beautiful. Also, when later you speak to Catherine, look at your shoes, they really are amazing. Not Catherine shoes at all. We are all very proud of you, Catherine. You have achieved so much in your 25 years, and we are so happy that you are such a lovely and beautiful woman. This journey was a pivotal moment in your life together, when you and Bradley set up your first home. After today, it is a major step in your life together as a couple, and you should take a moment to consider this special time in your life. To my new son-in-law, Bradley. I remember you picking up all your bags and making sure that you did everything before you left. I thought you looked like you brought up properly. Thank you, Johnny K. I also remember your flip-flops. Which I now know is your trademark. At the time, I thought the weather in Barrow must be a lot funnier. Weathers are more common footwear in London. Over the years, we've enjoyed getting to know you. When you spend more time with us than you've lived in Cumberland this year, I've been pleased how you operate as a couple, and you all just get on with things. But the time was like 18 months, but very corrected me. Over 2 years ago, I was walking around Contract, which is ironic, as I've spent much time there recently. But in a number rank, it was Bradley. He hesitantly started the conversation. Hello, Teresa, it's Catherine with you. In time to come, Bradley, when you've chosen on your own, you realise those words can still send a chill down any person, whatever their age. However, my concern quickly turned to delight when you asked my permission to marry Catherine, and here we are today. So now welcome Bradley to our family. I'd ask everyone to raise their glasses to the new tribute tomorrow, and join me in wishing them all the best in the world.
Catherine.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your groom, Bradley. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice one, pull one. Right, I'd just like to start by saying that this is already a success.
for the simple fact that, based on my previous experience with speeches, I've actually been able to string a full sentence together. So, my 18th for my engagement do, they're down the pan now, this is the one. Right, moving on anyway. I'd first like to start, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dish out a few thank yous, a few gifts, and then we'll move on to the pride and joy. So, to begin with, I'd first like to thank Catherine's mum, because without Teresa, like pure military operations standard, organisational skills, this wedding would have been absolutely pants. So, if you'd like to come up here, Teresa, I've got a present for you off me and Catherine. Moving on. So, next one I'd like to thank would be Catherine's grandma. And again, without her support over this past 12 months, I mean, she's really dug us out of the So, I think without her help and her support, we would have really struggled. So, if you'd like to come up, we've got another present for you. Nextly, we have someone who, to be fair, I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't really spoke that much to and probably should have done in the run into this wedding. It's Catherine's dad. But the past few weeks, we've really realised how close family and that have been and how much help they can actually be at times. And he's done a lot for us recently. So if Catherine's dad would like to come up, we've got a present for him as well. Nextly, I'd like to thank my gran, because without her support today, all of us ushers and groomsmen and that, we would look awful. Alright, because she's dug deep in her pocket to make us look half decent, and that is some job. So, don't you worry, Nan, I'll come and bring yours to you. Alright, so next gift. I'm sick of these gifts. Right. This fella is an absolute grade A legend. Now, I don't know, most of you will probably know him, but recently he's not had the best of times. He's pretty useless when it comes to remembering stuff, so the fact he's turned up today is an absolute miracle. Right? In the past, 4 weeks, he's forgot his anniversary, and he's lost his brand new Samsung S6 because he's about as much use as a jockey tea guard. So I'll bring him his gift over as well. My dad, top lad. I think he'll need that later for when Big K's giving him the death stare. So next one, we'll move on, we'll go to the my new almost father-in-law, we'll go with Peter. I tell you what, this guy, with Teresa's organisational skills, we wouldn't have got through it without Peter's crack. This guy has been able to pull her leg left, right and centre, so I'll take this one over. Absolute hero. Wouldn't have been the same without his crack. Got one more bouquet of flowers, and who else deserves flowers than my one and only, my mother? Top woman I'm easily more scared of. Give me a 22-stone prop forward running at me any day over this woman. Alright. Here's one for his support now. Final gift for the women. Now, this woman is absolutely phenomenal, and she actually turned around and made me a husband, which you all know takes some doing, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, she has got a lot of years to put up with. It's like a life sentence. So
That's it, mate. Yeah, God, really.
I know. I mean, to be fair to her, she deserves far more than this, but it's all I can afford, so it's what she'll have to deal with, innit? So. How are we looking for time? I'll see how I feel.
Spread it out a bit longer.
Right. Right. Presents now for the wedding party. Without this bunch of lads, today wouldn't have been the same. I wouldn't have picked anyone else, and these boys have really come through for me. So I'll start off with the first one, if I can find it, and in this bag. That's the one, first one. Right. This lad is my own flesh and blood, my bro. But I tell you what, it's always been said in our family that I got the brains. And I've comfortably got the looks as well. So it's only fair that this lad actually gets something from this relationship. So I think it's only right that I give him a gift. So moving on, my brother from another mother. Now anyway, Will, I tell you what, this boy's done some work in the past couple of days. What time did you get up this morning, Will? Too early. I don't actually have any decent stories about Will, because, to be fair, for someone who goes out this often, he keeps himself pretty well maintained. But I'm sure, if anyone wanted some juicy gossip, Teresa would hook you up. So if you want any stories on him, go and ask Teresa. I'm sure she'll dish the dirt on this boy. Alright? Cheers, Will. Next one. We'll go with this lad. Now this lad, without him at uni, it would have been a struggle, right? And I tell you what, if you saw him walking down the street, you'd think, Christ, this boy can play rugby. He looks an absolute unit. And my God, would you be wrong? He is comfortably the worst rugby player I've ever met. For someone who is nearly 7 foot. However, I must admit, what this guy lacks in rugby ability, he more than makes up for with organisational skill, like the stag do, cheers Pat, and heart. This boy would move heaven and earth for any of his friends, and it's an absolute honour to have him at this table tonight. So, this one's for you, Lanky, you big freak. The next one, we've got my other groomsman, the midget over here. Now, a lot of people don't actually know where we met, so I'll just set the scene a bit and tell a little bit of a story. We actually met at uni, and looking at the size of us, you wouldn't think we both play rugby, but we do. And we played a game, first game together, pre-season friendly against UCLan. We happened to get a joint man of the match, was it? It was a good day. It was a great day. Until the captain at the time decided that whoever got man of the match would then wear fancy dress on the night out. Do you remember what we wore? Yeah. It was Hannah Montana t-shirts, wasn't it? Sizes 7 to 8 or something, girls? Yeah. Age. What were the jeans like? Do you remember? Yeah. The jeans were charity shop, real nice stuff. With the bottom just cut out of them. Really, really good on a night out. Just what you want when you're on the pull. However, what happened next? I'll let him tell the story later on because it gets a bit R-rated. But without that experience, this guy wouldn't have made half the difference as he has in my life. So, big thanks. And finally, this boy. Where would I be without this boy? I tell you what, without this guy at my side, your right-hand man, your best man, just what you want at your wedding day, where would I be? I think I'd be here, telling the same story, in exactly the same way, because genuinely I've done nothing. it absolutely blows my mind that you have been comfortably the most useless, unhelpful waste of a best man I think I've ever had. And I know what you're thinking. I think, would I pick him again? Yeah, of course I would. Because without this lad, it just wouldn't have been the same. But I tell you what, he hadn't done nothing, but he's had 18 months to prepare an absolutely blinding speech. So unless it is absolutely top draw, then I think we should all give him a bit, because he's had nothing else to do for 18 months, so he might as well. So here you go, lad. Wouldn't have anyone else. And finally, on that note, I think I'll pass over and we'll have a bit of a sing-song, shall we? No pressure.
So spending 4 years with this guy at university, trying to keep him special and calm and cool on his stag do, compares nothing to how hard this was to write. So I decided to go best man speech, but we thought we'll jazz it up a bit and do something a little bit different. So I hope you enjoy it.
No rush.
16 minutes. 24/7.
I hope you enjoy it. Is this loud enough? Can we hear from there? Hear from there? Yeah? I hope you enjoy. Thank you. This is my speech for you. It's my gift to bride and groom. Looking lovely, I must say, on this perfect wedding day. On this perfect wedding day. So it's clear for us to see how lucky is Bradley, taking care from by the hand, becoming a forever man. Yeah, he's a lucky man, because he belongs to you, you belong to him in your sweet home. He belongs to you, you belong to him in your sweet home. Looking over to my side, 3 stunners who help the bride. You've all done great, I tell the truth. I think it's time we raise this room. It's time we raise this room. A round of applause for our beautiful bridesmaids today. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Patrick, I'm the best man. Oh, what an honour this has been, so I can only thank you, Bradley. I've loved this guy right from the start. He's little in size, but a great big heart. You come Rangers, we were through and through. Shoulder to shoulder, I'll stand next to you. So why, when you stay with me, do you always win? The bed that I provide to you just use the loo. Here's some advice for Catherine now. Every breath he takes sounds like an earthquake. So try not to kill him, cause that will be a sin. I'll be watching him. But every breath he takes really sounds like this. So every breath, river walk or a mattress house. Sometimes it's hard to breathe around Bradley. But the smells that he makes get out the room for God's sake. Well, I'm not trying to be crude about my number one dude. Yeah, he's anything but cool and he likes to play the fool. He's a mean hooker and he's a vicious mother. But give him that feather duster and he can make him your sucker. But get him straight in the kitchen, the man is going in the riches. Just keep on working till his family commission. Don't wait him too long, don't feed him no rum. Get yourselves in the week and you guys having some fun. Let's take a bit more serious now. Now it's time to become a man and take your wife by your hand. Provide her happiness every day. I've been given this advice, you'll be on your way. Everyone grab the glasses please. Stand up as well. So will you toast with me to Catherine? For this love is clear to see. I wish you joy, happiness, love for eternity. To the bride and groom.